General Hospital spoilers reveal that some shakeups are happening behind the scenes, so we're seeing some changes on screen as a result. Even more changes are ahead, and one of them will likely involve the departure of a major character. Earlier this year, there were some warning signs about two actors leaving the show. Both Michael Easton and Adam J. Harrington, John Jagger Cates, participated in a photo shoot back in May, but they were left out of GA's key art in the aftermath. In other words, Harrington and Easton weren't used to promote the show in that key art along with all the other contract actors, so fans feared they were both out. Now Easton has indeed exited the role of Finn, so what about Harrington? Is John hitting the exit door too? It sure looks that way now that ABC.com has made some updates to their cast bio page, where contract players are featured. Adam J. Harrington isn't on the list, so it appears he's set to exit just like Easton did. Of course, the writing itself points in that direction, since John has undergone a character transformation lately. It's clear that Agent Cates is becoming increasingly obsessed with Sonny+Goodbye's takedown. That doesn't bode well for John's future, since Sonny's rivals always fail sooner or later. Sonny is an extremely popular character and a huge deal in Port Charles, so anyone who dares to go up against him is destined to fail in the end. The only question now may be whether John leaves the show alive, or faces a grim fate instead. It's possible John will flee town in shame or even end up in prison, especially if Ava Jerome makes him her fall guy as expected. That said, we can't rule out the idea that John might wind up leaving in a body bag. Agent Cates is crossing lines he wouldn't normally cross and becoming fixated on payback, but he may be the one who pays the price in the end. Whatever the case, there are good reasons to believe Adam J. Harrington is set to exit the ABC soap, so stick with us for more departure predictions and any other cast news. General Hospital spoilers say John's time in Port Charles should wrap up soon, so stay tuned. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. On the other hand, General Hospital spoilers reveal that Willow Corinthos practically had a panic attack when Drew Quartermain mentioned the new Tomorrow Institute fundraising trip in Los Angeles. During their recent elevator fiasco, Drew made a pitch to Willow about going on that trip together. Drew even mentioned the magical villa in Malibu that the Institute would have for them, but Willow was quick to make excuses to avoid all that. Once Drew realized Willow was uncomfortable because of their Independence Day kiss, he suggested he could bow out of the trip. The fact that Drew was being so caring and understanding seemed to touch Willow, so she may ultimately decide she's overreacting. It's only a big deal if Willow makes it one, so she might tell Drew that they both need to be there and insist it's fine. Then again, maybe the new Tomorrow Institute will pressure Willow and Drew to go as a team, which could leave Willow feeling obligated to cave in. Either way, this may turn into a situation where Willow will wish she had trusted her instincts. Now that GH writers have introduced this idea of an LA trip and Malibu villa, it'll be a letdown if they don't pursue it. That seems like the perfect place for Willow and Drew to surrender to temptation, so they might attend the fundraiser together and wind up hitting the sheets behind closed doors. Willow hoped to put that lip lock with Drew behind her, but she may take things to the next level with Drew and make things even worse. This could lead to Drew and Willow coming home with an even worse secret. Of course, it's also possible that Michael will decide to surprise Willow at the villa and turn the trip into a romantic getaway. Imagine Michael's shock if he walks in on Willow doing the deed with his uncle. Regardless, our predictions hint that this Malibu villa sounds like the prime spot for trouble, so stick with us for updates on all the stunning news to come. General Hospital spoilers say Willow and Michael's marriage will inevitably face some obstacles once everything comes to light. However, General Hospital spoilers reveal that there's some good news to report if you're a fan of Charles Mesure as John Jack Brennan or Kristen Vaginos as Molly Lansing Davis. The show recently made some updates to the cast bio page on abc.com, which is where they list their contract players. Based on those updates, Kristen Vaginos and Charles Mesure been promoted from their previously recurring roles. Now that Mesure and Vaginos have apparently scored contracts, that should mean they both have a bright future at GH. Mesure has been dazzling fans from day one as Brennan, who recently vanished from Pentonville and wound up working at the WSB again. Brennan also seemingly came through for Carly Spencer by making the FBI's evidence against her disappear, so that's something she may confirm and thank him for at some point. Now that Brennan doesn't have to worry about that pesky prison sentence, it opens the door to new story opportunities and maybe even a chance at love down the road. Meanwhile, Vaginos has been crushing it as Molly. We've seen Vaginos delivering some powerhouse performances in the aftermath of Christina Corinthos Davis window tumble and pool fall. Now that the baby is deceased, Molly is really struggling and may spin out in some surprising ways as this storyline moves along. Plus, Rick Lansing is on his way back to Port Charles later this month, so Molly will have even more material once her father has returned to town. It's easy to see why GH recognized the talent of these wonderful cast members and chose to upgrade them. Charles Mesure and Kristen Vaginos have proven to be fantastic additions who certainly deserve contract status. Our predictions point to some other cast shakeups being announced in the coming weeks, so we'll be sure to fill you in on any other major changes. General Hospital spoilers say there's much more drama brewing at the ABC soap, so don't miss what's in store for Brennan, Molly, and so many others. Additionally, General Hospital spoilers reveal that Christina Corinthos Davis is dealing with both devastation and fury in the aftermath of her face-off with Ava Jerome, which resulted in the tragic loss of her baby. Ava created plenty of complications by offering up a false story to the PCPD and claiming she never touched Christina. That's clearly not true based on the pics that are now in Anna Devane's possession. Ava is facing serious charges, including manslaughter due to the baby's demise, but now vengeful Christina is pushing Sonny Corinthos to make her pay himself. In an interview with SOD, Kate Mansi opened up about the changes in Christina due to what she's been through. Based on Mansi's prediction, we're about to see some new sides of Christina as the show explores her grief. Mansi noted that viewers would witness Christina's whole personality shift, and suggested that there was a certain loss of innocence and a fall from grace. The Christina that lost this baby isn't the same Christina she was before. And if you ask Mansi, the old version of her may be permanently gone. This kind of tragedy can certainly shape a person and influence who they are forever. I don't know if she's ever going to be the same. You see her trying to almost bargain with her loss by seeking revenge, and by all these different avenues that feel a bit out of character, Mansi said. Christina definitely wants payback on Ava, but is it really Ava's fault that this awful chain reaction happened? It wasn't a good idea for Ava to grab Christina, but she certainly didn't push Christina over the bag on the floor or shove her out of that window. How on earth was the window that fragile anyway? The honest version of events is that things got heated and Christina tumbled due to a freak accident. Ava is guilty of a lot of things, but it's not like she was trying to eliminate Christina and her baby. However, Christina seems poised to back up the photos and push for Ava to face serious prison time if Sonny doesn't wipe Ava off the map. Of course, GH fans know Ava could be facing other legal problems now that all the placebo chaos is blowing up, but she's clearly working overtime to save herself and may end up blaming John Jagger Cates, Adam J. Harrington, instead. Regardless, General Hospital spoilers say Scott Baldwin, Kin Shriner, will face some challenges when it comes to defending Ava so stay tuned for updates on all the difficult news ahead. Moreover, General Hospital spoilers indicate that Carly Spencer has once again managed to get herself out of a huge mess. As viewers know, Jason Morgan spent the last few years working as an informant for the FBI because Agent John Cates had a recording of Carly admitting to taking over the Corinthos criminal organization. Damian Spinelli was able to hack into the FBI's computers to discover the evidence but not delete it. Carly finally found out about the evidence and eventually turned herself in. But at court, the Attorney General's office revealed that the evidence of Carly's guilt had gone missing, and all charges against Carly have now been dropped. If Spinelli wasn't able to get rid of the evidence, that must mean someone with a great amount of power did. With Jack Brennan back with the WSB, he seems to be the most likely option given his friendship with Carly. GH spoilers: Carly Spencer is drawn to Jack Brennan. Once Carly confirms with Spinelli that he didn't delete the evidence, it won't take her long to realize who did. Carly and Brennan have become very friendly over the last several months, despite the fact that he seemingly planned to abduct her not all that long ago. Regardless, even after Brennan was arrested and sent to Pentonville, Carly paid him several visits and confided her situation to him. And now that they are both free and clear, Carly may soon find herself quite attracted to the man who most likely kept her out of prison. But just because Carly may be willing to forgive and forget where Brennan is concerned, that doesn't mean that Jason will. Brennan is a spy and, in the long run, may not be trustworthy, and Jason's recent experiences with the FBI prove that. He won't want Carly to go anywhere near Brennan. But Carly will do as she pleases regardless, and right now it seems as though seeing Brennan will be what she wants. Hopefully, it won't come back on Carly and the rest of her family if that does happen. What do you think? Did Brennan really destroy the evidence against Carly? Could Carly and Brennan actually have real feelings for each other? Will Jason approve of a Carly or Brennan romance? Anything can happen in Port Charles, so stay tuned to General Hospital airing weekdays on ABC. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.